Let's go. Hey,
Welcome back to GoSycamores.com, everybody. It is finally game week. We have a game to talk about. We welcome you back as Brian Fritz joins me, your broadcast team here for the 2017 Indiana State football season. Fritzy, as I mentioned, you and I, we've been talking back and forth since spring ball. What's it going to look like, Coach Mallory's team, when they hit the field? Well, we don't have to wonder too much longer.
No, going to be really excited. Everybody I've talked to is anxious for this season to start. The Thursday night game, I think everybody's excited about that. Lots of folks are planning on coming out, tailgating the long weekend, maybe take Friday out, Friday off, have a long weekend, start it with Sycamore football, and just a great beginning to the year. Coach Mallory and his group ushering in a lot of excitement, and I think everybody's anxious to see that product on the field.
You mentioned excitement, and that has been the one word thrown out a lot around this program from whether it be fans and even the players that we've been able to talk to since spring ball when Coach Mallory brought in. You've been around this program a long time. What is it about this excitement that may be different than years past?
You know, I think it's Coach Mallory's background, really being from a football family and being so well known in this area and the inroads that he's already made, you know, with Indiana high school football coaches. I just think that people from Terre Haute can really resonate with the success his dad had at Indiana. Love the enthusiasm that he brings here to Terre Haute. And, you know, a guy like Mark Smith comes back on the staff who's, you know, familiar to a lot of people from Terre Haute. It's just been a really good staff that they've put together. I know they're making great inroads across the state with recruiting. I know they're looking forward to this year and hitting the ground running. And
kind of the theme, as you mentioned, Fritzy, has been this staff. That's been such a main focus. But now talking to Coach Mallory, he's kind of glad that the focus is now going to the guys who are going to be on this field on Thursday night. What about the team are you keeping your eye on, especially early on here in this season?
You know, especially early in the season, to me, it's on both sides of the ball how they pick up new schemes. One of the challenges with the new coaching staff for players at every position, the terminology might be a little bit different. Some of the formations might be a little bit different. Some of the reads might be a little bit different. You know, just seeing how players are able to adjust to everything being new. Obviously, they've been working at it since the spring, but still, it's one thing to work on it in practice. It's another thing to have it in a game.
Have it in a game, and it's going to be against Eastern Illinois. This rivalry renewed. It's the first time since 2009 these programs have locked horns. What about this rivalry? How would you describe it to somebody like me who hasn't seen it yet?
It's been a really good rivalry. Remember Indiana State winning an overtime game at Eastern Illinois in 2003 with a third-string quarterback that was playing at that point in the game due to some injuries. And, you know, it's been a very good back-and-forth rivalry. Eastern Illinois, unfortunately, has kind of been on the upper side of that here recently. Hopefully we can get that reversed here on Thursday night.
What about Eastern Illinois makes this such a tall task week one in your eyes, Fritzy?
Well, year in, year out, they're a team that, like a lot of teams in the Missouri Valley Football Conference, is traditionally threatening to try to get a playoff spot. They've been very good. Their quarterback play from a year ago was good when their starter was healthy. He's going to be back this year. They've typically had good play up front as well. Just really a fundamentally sound football program from Bob Spoo, and then, you know, being carried on now with Coach Dameron.
Coach Dameron, of course, carrying it over from Dino Babers, who's now at Syracuse at the FBS level and in the Power 5 level. You can listen to Fritzy and I on WIBQ. It's your home for Indiana State football. We'll give you a preview throughout the season. We will talk to you on Thursday night. For Brian Fritz, I am Luke Martin, saying so long from Memorial Stadium. We'll see you Thursday night.